Hello, it's PSYCHOCORE, Schopenhauer's Guide to Influence, seeming weak to gain real power. You don't win by proving you're smart. You win by letting others think you're not. Real power isn't in what you show. It's in what you hold back. The most effective move? Appear harmless. Listen. Learn. Win without being noticed. Schopenhauer warned that truth rarely wins by open confrontation. People defend their vanity more fiercely than they defend logic. To expose someone's weakness directly is to awaken their pride, and pride blinds. His countermove? Step back, seem smaller. Let the other side reveal its own contradictions. Schopenhauer called it an art. Make yourself seem small so people lower their guard. While Hegel dazzled audiences with dense abstractions, Schopenhauer sat in near silence, dismissed, too clear, too honest for the Academy. But time proved who saw deeper. Truth doesn't need applause. It just needs to be true. Think about it. When was the last time someone corrected you, and you felt grateful? Every urge to show off, to fix, to outsmart. That's your ego chasing validation, and it costs you influence. But when you stay quiet, when you let others speak freely, you gain something far more valuable: access to what they really think. Strategic positioning isn't deception. It's calibrated presence. You're not lying about your abilities. You're simply not advertising them until the moment of maximum impact. In The Art of Controversy, Schopenhauer described this as the feigned concession. You grant the other person the illusion of victory, even a sense of superiority, so they grow careless. What feels like humility is actually a weapon. By letting them think you're behind, you place yourself in the only position that matters, the one quietly mapping every move they make. People begin to talk around you like you're not even there. They reveal plans, motives, pressure points. They assume you won't connect the dots, so they don't hide anything. You become invisible in the most dangerous way, the one no one sees coming. I knew an engineer ignored for years in corporate meetings because he never performed for the spotlight. While others positioned for credit, he mapped the real power structures, who actually made decisions, where systems were breaking, who was bluffing about capabilities. When the company nearly collapsed, he walked into the CEO's office and diagnosed the entire crisis in 10 minutes. One conversation. From invisible to indispensable. Or the investor who showed up as a family buyer looking for a nice home. For hours, the agent spilled market secrets, comparable sales, pressure points, all because they assumed they were talking to a novice. The investor had everything he needed. He secured the house at 15% below asking. Consider the diplomat who lets opposing negotiators believe she's out of her depth. They speak freely, reveal their true bottom lines, even mock her naivety in side conversations. When talks reach the critical moment, she presents solutions that address every hidden concern they thought she'd missed. The room realizes too late. She wasn't behind. She was mapping the entire game. Even in sports, watch a veteran point guard in clutch moments. Not the loudest, not the flashiest. He misses a pass, looks a step slow. The defense relaxes. Then, in the final seconds, he sees the opening no one else anticipated. One assist. Game over. He didn't need to dominate every possession. He just needed to wait for the right one. This is Sun Tzu's principle. Appear weak when strong, taken deeper. In social dynamics, silence isn't ignorance, it's reconnaissance. This creates three compound advantages. Protection. Brilliant people attract challengers in politics, appear capable but not threatening, and you sidestep ego wars entirely. Access. People guard secrets from competitors, not from the thoughtful observer who asks good questions. Learning velocity. When they believe you're learning from them, they teach freely and feel valued doing it. The calibration is everything. Don't play ignorant. Play slightly underestimated, 20% below your full capability. Smart enough to contribute, not threatening enough to trigger defenses. Master these 5 tactical moves. 1. Ask one clarifying question instead of making one brilliant point. 2. I might be missing something. Help me see it your way. 3. Repeat their idea, then ask for deeper context. People love teaching. 4. Document insights quietly. Let time reveal your understanding. 5. Show your full capability only when the payoff justifies the exposure. Watch your language patterns. Not, obviously the solution is, but what if we considered? Not, you're missing the point, but help me understand your reasoning. Because here's the deeper truth. People don't remember your IQ score. They remember how you made them feel. The person who made them feel heard and valued, that's who they trust. That's who they call when stakes are high. This creates sustainable information advantage. In any meaningful contest, negotiation, leadership, crisis management, the side with clearer insight wins, and insight comes from access. Access comes from trust. Trust comes from making people feel capable around you, not diminished. Then, when you do reveal your full understanding, the contrast is devastating. The people who underestimated you realize their miscalculation. But by then, you've already won. The ultimate irony? Mastering the art of strategic restraint demonstrates the highest form of social intelligence. This is meta-awareness, understanding that raw capability means nothing without timing, positioning, and earned trust. One caution. This approach can become intoxicating. The quiet satisfaction of being underestimated, the thrill of seeing through facades, it can become its own game. Don't do this to feel superior. Do it to achieve what matters. Stop performing intelligence. Start demonstrating wisdom. Your next move. In your next important conversation, try asking 2 thoughtful questions for every point you make. Notice what people reveal when they feel safe enough to think out loud. Then watch how the room changes when someone finally recognizes what you've been building all along. You don't need to be the smartest person in the room. You just need to be the one who understands it best. For Schopenhauer, most people are not guided by reason, but by blind will, by ego, desire, self-importance. To confront will with will is wasted energy, but to step aside, to appear weaker, is to bypass resistance altogether. Strategic stupidity is not the absence of intelligence. It is intelligence disciplined by restraint. If you enjoyed this video, please support the channel. Like, share, and subscribe. Please leave a comment telling us what you think of this video.